Good morning. Oops, I got my dogs all riled up. Hang on just one second. Guys, it's Dave. Sorry. All right, I think all the dogs are out. So I was laughing the other day because people were talking about Zoom, you know, the connectivity thing where you do meetings and stuff. Zoom having a new backdrop feature, you know, where you could do matters, you know, sunsets or, you know, even a green screen, I think they have. Oops, sorry about that for the sun. Anyway, I have a backdrop that Zoom doesn't have. So what I wanted to show you is this is our pile of Irma debris, and you can see this is just right across from my house. This is everything that's come out of our garage, and so this is all the stuff that got flooded to get the one in the house instead of the mobile. So this is just my one street. Now every street in my neighborhood, our island is this way. So what happens is we've gotten one debris pickup, because right before Halloween, our neighborhood is known as the trick-or-treat mecca for Halloween, and so everyone converges here to trick-or-treat. So they went through and did one pickup, and then since then, we've all cleaned out. Now, we still have construction debris to add out here. We still have stuff from the garage that we've documented for our insurance claim, but we have not been able to get it out here yet. Our piles are getting kind of full, so I guess we'll just pile on top. And this is why we say it's kind of like living in a landfill. So this is where we are. The other problem with this is that debris collects water whenever it rains, and then that water becomes a breeding ground for mosquitoes and those dreaded no-see-ums that always start biting your ankles and behind your knees and that sort of thing. So enough about Irma stuff. So I wanted to tell you, I get this question all the time for podcasters, and they want to know what link should they share on their social media, sometimes even in their email list. What link do they share to other people to get people to listen to their website, and listen to their podcast, not their website? You can't listen to a website unless it's a podcast website. Anyway, the best thing to do, so here's let's talk about the three types of links. The first link is the direct download link, which basically means you click a link, it takes you to a screen that just has a play button. And then, good morning, Deb. Nice seeing you up, too. I think it's a little earlier for you than it is us. Glad you're having safe travels. Be careful as you head out next leg of your journey. But anyway, you've got the direct download link, which just takes people to a screen off Facebook or whatever social media where they can hit play. And then you've got an iTunes link. I'm going to step out of the way from a car. I don't want to be part of the debris, so I'm going to let this car go by. It's my neighbor, Ed, who was so kind yesterday to come and service our air conditioner, and he actually put up all our clamshells on the house because they had been, good morning, Ed, put up all the clamshells on the house because they had still been down. We needed to keep them down for the insurance company to document that we actually used them. So our house had been really dark, but now it's light again, and now we have to go clean all the salt off the windows because it accumulated during the storm. So anyway, the third type of link is the one to your website, where the post would be on your website. So, oh, Paul, it is a great day. And I think I saw somewhere on the news that we've got some areas of the country that are getting really, really cold weather right now, and, you know, Arctic breezes and all this kind of stuff. And so I'm still down here in shorts and a t-shirt. I think it's probably maybe 78 degrees with a light breeze, partly cloudy skies, sunny. But I've heard that we're in the cold snap on Sunday and Monday too. I think it's going to be in the 60s here, so we're probably all going to freeze. And so that's what our situation is. We become wimps down here. So good morning, Liz. I know. I bet you probably need to come down here just to thaw out a little bit. So we have some winds like you have, but they're warm breezes. So it's warm tropical breezes with the palm trees swaying. So it's a good thing. So what link do you share? You got your website, you got your iTunes link, and you got your direct download link. Here's the thing. If you share your iTunes link, you automatically, oh, Debbie, is it really going to be cold here? Dang, might have to get out the socks. It's shorts, t-shirt, well, maybe a long sleeve t-shirt, and socks. So if you share your iTunes link to your show, what's going to happen is automatically 50% of the people that would see you on social media can't listen to the show because they are Android users. By the way, let me just take a real quick rabbit trail here, maybe a endangered marsh rabbit trail, since we have those on our island. If you are looking at your distribution, and I don't know if per capita is the right word to say, but if you're looking at your distribution of listeners on iPhone and Android users, yes, you have probably more iPhone users than you do Android users listening to your shows. However, if you look at the distribution of all Android users versus all iPhone users and who listens to more podcasts, you know what it is? Android users are listening to between like 60 to 80% of them are listening to podcasts, and really iPhone users, only like 20 to 25% of them are listening. So we will definitely do better as podcasters if we embrace more Android users. So don't share your iTunes link, because that means half the people can't listen to it because they're Android users. If you share your direct download link, then you get to the point where people can only hit play on that one episode. They can't listen to any other episodes. They're not linking back to their website. Yes, you got to click quick download because somebody clicked play, but in the long haul, you haven't won a listener, so to speak, or a true fan of somebody like that of your show that's going to keep coming back and consuming more. They're going to have to dig to find more because you've given them just now. Sorry, my wireless connection keeps going out. I need to put my range extender on. I don't think I put that on since we got back. The other link is your website link, which is a great link to share because it has all of your information. It has all of your podcasts on there. It has more content. And if you're like me, you love to look at the About page to see who's behind it, find out more about them. You have that too. So the website link is a good link to share. The other link I forgot, if you're a Libsyn user, which the majority of people are, if you're a Libsyn user, the Libsyn directory page is something that also could be shared as a link. But the problem with that is it takes them to all your podcasts. I'm going to say it again now that we're reconnected. It takes you to all of your podcast, but it does not. Oh, good. You can still see me. I'm getting these messages that say my connection is poor. So anyway, if you take them to the Libsyn directory, then what happens is they can't get any information about you. They can't get any information about what you're doing in the world. They're sort of dead in the water. They're just listening to your shows, and you want them to bring it in. Now, I got this question the other day from a client, and she was basically saying, well, should I be sharing a link to my show on Libsyn where I can embed the actual player on Facebook, simply because if you publish at the time you're publishing to your Facebook destination, the only way to get a video in the Facebook feed or to get a player in the feed is to have it as a video. So instead of having an MP3 file, it needs to be an MP4 file. So what happens is, all right, Deb, I moved across the street so you can get a better view of the debris anyway. So anyway, if you embed that right directly from your Libsyn publishing destinations, what happens is that it will put that player in the Facebook window and people can hit play and continue scrolling in Facebook. It doesn't take them off screen. It gives you an advantage from Facebook because Facebook doesn't penalize you for putting a link out there that takes them off of Facebook. You know how they show that to less people. And it doesn't penalize you for trying to get people off the website, off their website to get to your website. So sharing that is good because the whole goal of social media with a podcast is just get more listeners. And I had the question that came to me the other day was, but I thought the purpose of social media was to drive traffic to my website. No, the purpose of social media is to get people to listen to your show. And then the calls to action in your show will then have to be what drives the traffic wherever you're sending them, to your website or whatever you're wanting to do with them. So I hope that helps clarify a little bit, and so that you can see, what on social media you should be sharing and what you should do, because you're wanting to cast the widest net. You're wanting to get as many fish as possible to be possibly exposed to what you're putting out there in the world. And once you do that, then the call to action and what they do with you, as far as how they like you, how they fall in love with you, your personality. So I hope that helps a little bit today. Now I wanted to tell you that a couple of things. Hilo, can you move? Let me back in the gate, buddy. Come on, get up. Thank you. Sorry, can't open the gate when I got a dog laying across it. Wanted to tell you that we're going to be doing some exciting things in the month of December. I've we've got some really, really fun things that we're going to do for our Facebook Live. I don't want to be sitting at a desk every day doing Facebook Lives like everybody else, worrying about my backdrop. Who needs that when you got that as a backdrop, right? Oh, that's a good one, except for the power lines. Glad we have the power lines, though. So anyway, we're going to, on the 13th, I'm going to take you on a Facebook Live where we're riding the Holly Jolly Trolley around Key West, and we're going to watch the Christmas lights. So I'll take you on Facebook Live. That'll be a nighttime Facebook Live. And then there's a few other things like that. We've got the lighted boat parade that we'll take out. I don't think we have, or we'll do a Facebook Live on that one. And then I think we have, the lighted bicycle parade's coming up too. So any of those that we can do to try to get you more exposure to what's going on in the Keys and also what's going on podcasting, we'll talk about that as well. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This is day 4 of the 30-day Facebook challenge, and I'm doing this to get out of my comfort zone because I hate being on video. I hate everything about it. So as long as you guys are putting up with it, I appreciate it. And hopefully I can give you a tip on podcasting that will help you make your podcast better. I do have a podcast that I do right now, and it's a new one for me. It's called Podcast Rescue. And basically it's to take people who are struggling with their podcast, and maybe they put all this time, energy, money, and effort into the show, and they just don't feel like they're getting the traction. And maybe they're facing, should I even be doing this, or should I just give it up and walk away because no one matters? And so thanks, Paul. You have a good one too. I appreciate you coming by. But those people that are struggling, everyone shows people how to start a podcast. And to me, the issue is not starting. Don't get me wrong, there's hurdles in the way to start and you need help starting. But once you've invested all that time and effort and money into starting, my gosh, you need somebody to help you get through that messy middle and kind of turn into the magic middle. And that's what we want to do, excuse me, is we want to help you get over that point where you're no longer frustrated and you're no longer feeling like it's the biggest time suck, biggest money suck, and the biggest frustration in your life. And so I want to encourage you, if you're a podcaster out there that is struggling and you're saying, man, it's the end of the year, should I just bag this? Should I start fresh? Should I do something else? Hang in there, because I guarantee you the moment you need it the most and the moment you get the lowest is, I'll include those links too as well, Paul, definitely. The moment you get the lowest, you're going to find somebody's going to reach out to you and say, your message changed my life. And this is all that podcasting is about having these conversations with like-minded people, like you're calling your tribe. We don't have the luxury of always living in a demographically similar area where everyone's involved and everyone's interested in the exact same things we are, or everyone has the same philosophy. But the beauty of the online groups and the beauty of podcasting is you can call out to the tribe with that message and you pick up a worldwide All right, here I am back. Sorry about that. Hey, Luann, good to see you, girl. I think it's getting cold in your area. I think it is. I'm sorry. It's about almost 80 here today. Shorts, flip-flops, t-shirts. But hey, we're getting down to 60 next week, or in the 60s. Probably won't be 60. So anyway, but if you're struggling, and if you're just frustrated and you just think, I need a break from this, this is killing me, this podcast, hang in there, because you will get the encouragement, you will get the validation. And sorry, Luann. Good news, I won't be on here in my bikini, so it won't be rubbed in that much. So, but the whole thing is, just know that you are putting out value in the world, and you are putting out things that other people need. So don't get frustrated. It's a lot of work. You can get help to do the work. You can get encouragement and support to give you the emotional boost you need, but it's okay to have a little bit of an emotional breakdown whenever it comes to your podcast. I understand. So definitely keep on keeping on, because somebody out there today needs to hear your message. So with that, from about 78 degrees, sunny and breezy, with a beautiful, partly cloudy sky today, and a pile of debris from my garage, I bid you a good day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Is day 5. So day 5, hey, if I can do this for day 5, probably anybody can do this, because today I have no makeup on, nothing. I just put on my hide behind my visor hat, and then yeah, Luann, we all have our podcast breakdowns. So I've had many of those conversations, and we normally keep it between the ditches whenever that happens. So we'll do the best we can. So if there's anything I can help you, if there's any questions you have, reach out to me. Find me on Podcast Rescue is not coming up the way it should in iTunes search right now, and I'm still battling iTunes about that. But let me know. Reach out to me on Facebook, reach out to me on email, reach out to me on phone. Any way you want to reach out to me, that's fine. I'm glad to be here to help. So you guys have a good day. Thanks for doing good work in the world, and let me know how I can help you. And then come back tomorrow, because who knows where I'll be tomorrow. I'm hitting here with this pile of debris today, and dogs that are laying out in the sunshine, just getting their nap. And then I have one here on the porch. That one's right there. That's Bubbles. And then we got Rudy right here. So we've got, we still got all kind of storm debris around, but we're making it. So anyway, you guys have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. And hey, we're almost to hump day. Almost got this week behind us. How many more days till Christmas? I have no idea. I just know it's coming too fast. So, all right, you guys have a good one. Bye.